Well, that will mean a lot because we know that the name change has been promoted and lobbied for a very long time by the Taiwanese American groups as well as by the diplomats from Taiwan. So because Taiwan cannot use its own name, Taiwan, but Taiwan has to use Taipei Economic and Cultural Representatives Office. That name just everyone just pretend that it is not the embassy, but it is in fact it is just a de facto embassy. So everyone just want to avoid make China angry. So Taiwan has to use this strange name for a very long time. So if Taiwan can change the name, and also in the U.S., it will mean a lot because the U.S. is the superpower in the world. So if U.S. Are willing to change the name, that means that other countries can also do so. So it will have I think, a very good example of the name change. So we have seen that several Taiwan's new representative office are starting to talk about the name change. For example, in Africa and also in Lithuania. And so the U.S. is a big country, so it will have an example for many other places.
Yeah. This brings me to my next question. Why is it, do you think, the US is considering the name change right now? What are the conditions that make it possible for the US to be considering this now?
Just as I said, it is a long-term lobby and long-term promotion of this name change issue. But why now? I think it has to do with China because of we see that the U.S. and China are getting into an era of competition. So that means the U.S. are no longer put China at priority. That means U.S. has to do everything they can to avoid the conflict with China, and also they want to engage China into this international system. But there's a consensus that all of the efforts are failed in vain. So the U.S. does not have to avoid making China angry or something like that. So the U.S. just want to pursue its national interest right now. So normalizing some of the relationship with Taiwan is very important because U.S. is now considering some very important cooperation with Taiwan, including the adjustment of the supply chain and also some strategic movements in the Indo-Pacific region. So U.S. is now seeing Taiwan as a very important ally. So the name change is just a basic process of normalizing the relationship between U.S. and Taiwan.